Yeah, we'll jump in this one. Okay, let's get started. So we have a spread that favors the upper right-hand corner here. So I think what we'll do is we'll take advantage of our early position tray out this 8 for 6. I really would have rather gotten it lower, but at least it'll give us some wiggle room on our diagonals here. So again, we're going to try to fill in the upper left, lower right corners of the board. We'll see what happens. So my name's Andrew Megas. I'm glad you could join me this afternoon. We're playing Lucky Numbers on Boardgame Arena. It's one of their newer offerings on that platform. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. The games are pretty simple. They go pretty quick. So it enables you to get a lot of experience without a lot of time investment. But I play other board games on here. I play Puerto Rico. I've played Carcassonne, Seven Wonders. I haven't played Carcassonne here yet, but I played it on Steam. So, but I also like to play other computer games. I play StarCraft. I play Fallout. I play Minecraft. I'm one of the early users of Minecraft. I've played it, most of the versions from the time it was released. Um, so I just enjoy playing video games and board games in general. So in fact, later on this evening, our board game league meets. So I'll be doing that after I sign off here. So shout out to all you guys who are watching me. I appreciate everybody else. If you like the stream and you like the content, please follow me here on Twitch. I also will be putting these games on YouTube, so you can watch them there on my YouTube channel, which is Andrew Megas Presents. Like and subscribe there, and if you click the bell, it'll give you notifications when I post new content up there. All right, let's see what comes next. We'll take that 17, drop it down the corner. I'm going to try to fill these in. I try to space these out with one or two numbers, keeping as close to the high number or the low number as possible on the outside region. It seems to work for my benefit when I do that. So, and then I try to fill in the middle as I can, unless numbers come up that seem opportune. The biggest sin in this game is to swap numbers out when you don't need to, or to swap in general. That tends to put you behind, as you saw in the last game I played. So we kind of want to try to avoid that. And we also want to try to avoid painting ourselves in a corner where we can't use a variety of numbers, because if you only have one segment of the numbers from 1 to 20, that affects your ability to play also. And you want to be able to play a range as much as possible and for as long as possible. So I'm still trying to master this game, but those are the tips I can give you so far on how to play this game more effectively. So you can tell how far you're out by looking at the scores on the right-hand side. It tells you how many numbers of the 16 you have filled in. You can see we're kind of right below the leader. We have one number out from the leader. And I kind of committed myself to using the 6 as my anchor now. So we're not going to trade this out unless we have an advantage or a reason to do that. So we're going to be going for the 8s, 9s, and 10s to fill into these other two clovers here. Let's see what my opponents are doing. So you can find me on Boardgame Arena as Megas Mandruk. It's a name I used when I was playing Half-Life several years ago. There's 9, that's half of my goal. And then we'll be filling in the upper numbers here in the teens, and then we'll try to fill this middle in as advantageously as possible. So we have a pretty good variety of choices here that can fill us in. So we're in pretty good shape right now compared to where our opponents are. We're tied with positioning with the leader. So we're 11. So if he places a number A, he's going to lose that lead spot. So we'll now be in the lead with numbers 11 of 16 filled in. So, but it doesn't take more than a few bad draws on this game to get behind. So it's never over till it's over. That's one of the reasons I like it. The suspense is good, especially as you get toward the bottom of the stack. So Again, this is lucky numbers. You're filling in numbers from 1 to 20, left to right and top to bottom in increasing order. There's one set of numbers for each player, so we have 4 players here, so there are 4 sets of numbers from 1 to 20. That's kind of important too, to watch what's on the board, because it kind of helps you determine the odds of you drawing a number you need, and possibly adjusting early enough to recover from a problem. All right, so we'll drop the 16 here. Would have liked to have the 17, but we'll go with the 16. You'll see there's only one 17 left, but now 3 16s are out. So now here we're going to try to put anything in, hopefully a 14 or a 15, but if we can get a 13, we will. We'll just have to trade this out before we do that. So the 13's a little high here. If we can get an 8 or a 9 to drop in there, that would be good. So let's see what happens. Happy Tuesday if you're just joining me. My name's Andrew Magus, and we're playing Lucky Numbers on Boardgame Arena. So tell me about your favorite board games. What do you like to play? If I can find it online, we'll try it. We'll drop a 14 in there. We probably should have put one over here, but I'm holding out for a little higher number here. So let's see what happens next. All right, we'll draw from the stack. At 20, does it benefit us to do that? No, I don't want to give it up because it could take that 19, so we'll drop the 20 down. At 15 would be good for us, but I don't know if it's going to make it around. Nope, I didn't think it would. So let's see, 6, pretty good for him. We got 10. I'm going to take a risk and replace that 10 with a 13. He can't use the 13, but somebody else might grab it. Let's see what happens. He can't use the 14 either, actually, so that'll help us because it gives a choice. Let's see what the 2 opponents here on the far right will do. So, hope you're enjoying the stream today. Please follow me if you like this type of content. I plan to be playing a variety of board games. My goal right now is to do a board game a week. If there's something you're interested in, if I can play it, or I'll learn to play it and teach you how to play as well. I appreciate you spending your time with me. Now there's a number that we could use. We'll drop that in there for now. There's 111 out, so we're taking a little bit of a gamble. We can pull that 11 in here, or we could drop this 10 to an 8. We'll see what comes up next. Or the other thing we could do is raise this 15 up. So there's a 1. No, I don't want to give up that 6. That 6 would give him one step closer to victory. So let's not do that. We can swap out this 12 at some point if we need to, because that won't benefit him, and neither would the 10. So, well, except in this spot here. But the 12 definitely would not help him. Let's see if we can get closer in. The 8 might be a problem over here as well. So it was a risk to play with these higher numbers on the margin here. But if you don't gamble, you don't pay out sometimes. So, of course, our opponents can make a mistake as well, so we'll see what happens there. Okay, there's an 8. We can use that, and we just have to get lucky. This is not the best way to play this game, but sometimes it boils down to luck. He can get some low numbers that would fit in there that would help him. Let's see what we get. There's that 8. I'm going to drop it in here, throw the 9 up. I don't think that 9's going to survive to get back to me, but it keeps him up, and he got the 5. And that's the end of that game. So, all right. Good job, guys. Thank you for playing with me. Good game, all. All right, let's